Hello there. I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? My name's Ross Bradley. I'm 29 years old, Chicago, Illinois. I had kind of a different athletic upbringing, I guess you could say. My parents got me into gymnastics at a really young age. It's one of those things that stuck. I love doing it. Caught with me ever since. Went through college. As you can see, I'm a little bit taller. Not your normal 5-foot gymnast. So a lot of adversity growing up. I had every other person telling me, "Why are you doing that? You're too tall." The usual bullshit. Pick a different sport, basketball, something else. So that, I think, was added my fuel to the fire to succeed in what I do, and I think up until this day that's still driven me super hard. I mean, I went to college for it, ended up 2-time All-American there. Even people in college were like, what are you doing, man? And that got under my skin real fast, and that's fueled me to where I am right now. So after gymnastics, things got even weirder. I got into a buddy of mine went to an audition for Cirque du Soleil, and I didn't know what to do after college at the time. I had no clue what to do, so I went out and ended up doing one of those auditions, and didn't hear anything for like a year, something like that. Then I got a call out of the blue asking to come train with them up in Montreal, so I was super psyched and went up there and did that for about a year, and then signed with my first show. It was in the show O in Las Vegas, and then after that I went on to I went to one of their touring shows called Alegria that was touring in Europe at the time, and that's when I had so far in my life, probably the biggest setback to date. I was a catcher in the show. So what that is, it's kind of like a trapeze. You'll see a little bit later in the video. So I catch human beings basically, which is terrifying. So I kind of got to be on my A game all the time. Got to be constantly aware of what's going on around me because I'm responsible for other people's lives. So one show over in Europe, I had the guy let go from the bar super early. He came in really low. I tried to get out of the way. Long story short, in the middle of the show, he slams into me. He hits my shoulder super hard, and at the time I didn't know what happened. So I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to put, my arm is, at the time it's stuck over my head. I can't put my arm back down. So the show's going on, and the music's still going, all that, and I'm like, fuck, what do I do? So show keeps going, my arm's stuck over my head. I end up having to jump down 15 feet, my arm dislocated out of the socket, run off stage, look like an asshole. Everyone thinks I'm waving to them when my arm's just completely out of place. So I go backstage. We're in, I think it was London at the time, and I sit there with my arm out of the socket for probably 3 hours, go to the doctor. I'm thinking this is it, I'm done, that's a wrap on my career. And I go to the doctor, wait another 2.5 hours. Finally they come in, and it takes 3 doctors, they wrap a towel around me, and they yank my shoulder back in place. It is, to this day, the worst noise I've ever heard in my entire life. Never want to go through anything like that ever again. Hope to God. But then, so I started the long recovery. It was a recovery right around 2-ish years. I went to the doctor, and he was like, "Listen, Ross, you're never going to do gymnastics, anything acrobatics ever again, let alone do a handstand again." So I just looked at him and I was like, no way, dude. I've had doctors tell me stuff my whole life, and that I wasn't going to let a doctor tell me I could never do what I want to do for the rest of my life ever again. So sure enough, not even a year later, got my back on my 2 feet, went through rehab. I'm walking all over the place on my hands, thank God. So, I mean, I'm probably not what you guys see every day, typical, not too big into lifting giant weights, but I mean, I think what I do is super admirable, takes years of hard work, perseverance, and I think through all the shit I've been through, I think I would be one of the best additions to your guys' squad, because I mean, I bring something a little bit different to the table. I'm sure everybody's feeding you the same thing, but what I do, I gotta take other people's lives into my hands. Gotta make sure they're doing all right. Gotta be on top of my own game, and yeah, I think I could kill it for you guys. I think I'd love to. I love what you guys have going on. You're super positive. Everybody sends out their own different vibe, which is great in their own way. And yeah, can't wait to hear from you guys. It'll be sick. All right, take it easy.